Brace yourselves as Bitcoin roller coaster ride continues, with the price hovering near the $70,000 mark. Experts warn of a potential dip towards $60,000. Despite over 97% of Bitcoin holders currently in profit, this scenario could spell trouble, triggering increased selling pressure. Stay vigilant as the market navigates this critical juncture. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. So we're starting off with getting this move on Bitcoin that I posted in a group a couple of days ago. Interested to see the reaction around this $67,000 as more people keep on thinking that we're probably going to drop even below this $67,000 to get and flush those positions. Shorted the core, and I think we see a decent flush from here, and this was the 30 minutes before the dump happened, and a guy predicted the deep below the $68,000 and his started a short position at 69,000. That's what most of you should probably look at. Just watch the news, just watch what people say, and do your own research on this one and invest in when you can, or sell when you can as well. I mean, basically when you can, do all this stuff. Look what people are saying on the internet, because just 30 minutes before the event happens, a lot of investors start saying some bearish stuff, and you can understand that you're probably gotta sell, or at least do a short position to take some small profits. Or the same position happens when people are talking about the rise. It's probably going to rise, because when a lot of people saying the same thing, it's probably going to happen. And that's why I like searching on the Twitter and making a lot of accounts. I'm subscribing to a lot of accounts and just getting announcements from them. So I'm just keeping checking on the market and news and stuff and updates, what people are saying, and then I'm doing my own moves. That's what you should basically see. You should have a look at other people and understand where a market is probably heading next, because this is most likely, if the news happen, a lot of people start talking, and that's where the price is going to move. Last time Bitcoin was 69,000 US dollars, it was 85,000 Canadian dollars. Bitcoin is at 69,700 today, but it's 95,000 Canadian dollars. Bitcoin's price in Canadian dollars this increased to 12%, but it's only up 1% in USD. This is combination of the Canadian dollar being debased much faster than a US dollar supply increasing, fewer people wanting to work to hold a Canadian dollar over a United States dollar, demand decreasing. The Canadian dollar is trending to zero much faster than the US dollar in terms of the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin just wrapped up its 7th consecutive green month, a feat not seen since 2012. Will we make history with an unprecedented 8 months? Also, Black Swan event is about to happen. Bitcoin is probably crashing, and here we could see this huge chart dropping from 70,000 down to 26,000. Is it possible right now? What do you think? Is the Black Swan happening, or it's not? The good news is we're reaching the bid wall at 68,000. The bad news is there are a ton of games at a play on the order books this morning, so who knows what is real and what is a spoof. Also, price is down 6% after a plus 350% since the bottom. People are calling the absolute top here. Every cycle it's the same. People trying to time the top after every dip. Never changes. As well as Argentina unveiled mandatory registry for Bitcoin and crypto platforms. Those who are not registered will not be able to operate in the country. Commission Nacional de Valores President Roberto E. Silva. Also, the Bitcoin cup and handle pattern has a target of $80,000. Once the Bitcoin breaks above the 71,500, it won't be long before the target is reached. And what are we seeing right now? It already dipped down to 68,000 and going for $67,000. So it's breaking out from this position of this chart trend, and it's going down right there. So it's not 80,000, it's now the 60,000 we are going for. This previous cycle that we are going for. It happened. Bitcoin reclaimed the Fibonacci ratio 3 line, 423.6 Fibonacci on the monthly chart. In previous cycle, this led to a parabolic curve. The structure is always the same. This time it only happens before the halving. That's really big in my own opinion. Bitcoin just had a leverage flush out. Funding rates had been climbing higher as price ranged up as high as 0.07. Then the price down back below 70,000 and funding went back down with it. And the next one, as breaking news, Tether just bought 8,888 more Bitcoin worth $630 million. They now hold $5.2 billion in Bitcoin. To the next topic, Bitcoin to 60,000. This 97% figure might come into the play if. So the Bitcoin price has been in consolidation phase for the last few days as it was sticking near the $70,000 mark. In fact, there were chances of Bitcoin falling near the $60,000 zone in the short term, and if that happens, then it would be the right opportunity for investors to stockpile. So is Bitcoin under the threat? AMB Crypto reported earlier that Bitcoin's price was in a consolidation phase and was moving in between 60,000 and its all-time high. Our analysis of Into the Blocks data revealed that more than 97% of the Bitcoin holders were in profit, and at the first glance this might look optimistic, but in reality it can cause the trouble. When such a high number of investors are in a profit, they often sell their holdings to take an exit with the cash, which increases selling pressure. When we checked CryptoQuant's data, it was found that Bitcoin's ASORP was red, and this meant that more investors are selling at a profit, and in the middle of the bull market it can indicate a market top, hinting at a price decline. According to the CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin's price moved marginally in the last 24 hours and at press time was trading at $70,000, but is already dropped to below $68,000. Investors are still buying Bitcoin, and it was interesting to know that despite these aforementioned red flags, Bitcoin investors showed immense confidence in the coin as they continue to accumulate. Ali, a popular crypto analyst, recently posted a tweet highlighting that Bitcoin showed a strong accumulation score while consolidating around the all-time highs. And analysis of Bitcoin's metrics also suggested that buying pressure remained high, and for instance, Bitcoin's exchange reserve was green. As per CryptoQuant's data, Bitcoin's Coinbase premium was also green, meaning that buying sentiment was dominant among the US investors. And on top of that, Bitcoin's supply on the exchanges dropped over the last week, as further establishing the fact that investors were buying Bitcoin while the coin was in the consolidation phase. Also, high buying pressure might not be enough to stop the bears, and as the moist market indicators suggest a price correction, increasing the chances of Bitcoin hitting a 60,000. For example, the MACD displayed a bearish crossover as the relative strengths index registered a downtick after days of sideways movement. Moreover, Bitcoin's taking money flow went down sharply and was headed towards the neural mark. These indicators hinted that the Bitcoin might soon witness a price correction, as therefore investors might consider waiting longer before increasing their accumulation. To the next one is Bitcoin flash crash washes out 81,000 crypto traders for over $220 million. So 81,000 crypto traders lose $220 million as the Bitcoin flash crash hit support just above 68,800, but crypto traders are already feeling the blunt of the large move. In the last day, more than 81,000 traders have lost their leveraged positions and the volume of their liquidations have piled up. And according to data from CoinClass, the numbers have climbed above the 81,400 crypto traders who were liquidated as a result of the crash, and in total over $223 million was also lost during this time from all of these flushed positions. Then the single largest liquidation took place on the OKEx exchange across the Ethereum USD swap pair, as this trader alone lost $7 million when their positions were liquidated. So as expected, the majority of the losses have come from long traders, with the CoinGlass showing a total of 70% of the liquidated positions being longs, as this means that long liquidations volume climbed above 156 million during the last 24 hours. That's all the information we got for today's video, so don't forget to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next one, and peace.